also very magic heavy, so if Huskar gets his BKB at a good timing, gets a halberd, like I think he's going to match up okay against.
I think Huskar's just going to be able to run the show with a lead from mid. So very curious how OG managed to handle this. As the panel talked about, it's going to put their Pango in the offlane. I have a little bit more faith in that offlane Pango than they do. I think he's actually going to do quite fine. Whisper is...
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Snaking not able to go for the blocks. The rebuke is there to slow, and he's actually going to get a bounty route for his efforts, but he is super low. And if he tries to TP out, Snaking might be able to, if he keeps chasing. Now, he'll stop. Whisper looks like he'll just suicide here. Snaking. Okay. Pango.
I don't think they had it in mind, because I feel like you would have banned the Huskar if you were considering this.
Yeah, blood grenade surround with the disruption. Gets off the magic missile onto Amar. And the Rocket Barrage doing quite a bit. They do get the kill on Seb, but it does come with a heavy invest point for life break potentially if he finds an avenue. As Seb getting caught off guard and surrounded by Crit. Will get the magic missile, but the surround is successful. Crit will die though. So a little bit of a gold exchange with the XP going the way. Roughly the same net worth. It's not the greatest of signs. Call down is going to be completely avoided by Amar as he focuses on Seb. Has to swatch up in just a moment. He'll use it to get that kill, and now Tomato's in a lot of trouble as Malrine makes his way over with the life break. Not even needing. Seb not quite level 6, and they're going to use the Moonlight Shadow to set potential gank up on him. Swash. Rolling Thunder will be canceled. That call down from Tomato will force them back. Amar still thinking about it though, as Crit was taking the brunt of damage from the gyrocopter. Ari coming in as well. They will be able to clean up Crit, but here comes Malrine to he hits the homing missile once and then just leaves. Interesting.
That needs to be said, right?
Trying to gank him though. There's the coil. That's the counter to Pango for sure. And they will have the burst damage.
A lot of heroes.
BZM desperately needing that, along with OG. Good pick off.
The dire structures cannot
Falcons will lose this smoke to go to the triangle where Whisper is trying to farm. Oh boy. Demonic Purge. They could get this stack to pick, but the TPs are coming. Life break from Malrine. Arena keeps him in place. Whisper still dies, but Ari coming in now with the flame break. Magic missile from Seb and Tomato. Big call down. And they get the kill onto Malrine. Swap comes out, gets some extra damage mitigation. Ari falls. Tomato is next. Malrine is perfectly healthy. Now just working on the ancient stack as well.
Just one disruption from Crit.
So
for what it's worth, the last one would have done nothing, right? It's going to get disrupted anyway.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Lasso.
Try it now.
Onto Malrine, bringing him not to the high ground, but into the arms of Seb and company. Magic missile was there, but he's going to be able to walk away. Swap coming in, but double kill for Malrine.
There it is.
As another disruption to save him. Does he even need saving is the question. Now Tomato trying to just fight it out, but it ain't happening.
Falcons draft in this game, that's kind of interesting. As we see Crit potentially die here, or Seb, sorry. At least getting... Yeah, he's screwed.
Skater coming in from the south.
Swash.
Lots of long-range damage for Falcons.
When you give Falcons a first pick Dragon Knight, you have no idea where it's going.
Not just, I mean, yeah, DK is the extreme version because all three, but even like with Razor and Timbersaw, you never know what lane it's going to go.
Yeah, with Razor, they also have 3 players.
That's true, actually. Whisper is getting ganked, and this, oh. Yeah, another one, right click from Skeeter. Should lead to the kill. Breathe Fire misses, though. We'll have to expend a blink. They do get the kill in the end. Amar wanted to go on Ari. This is the swashbuckle. They have the lasso, but the disruption comes through. The arrow hits Tomato as he gets the call down off. Amar with the swatch from afar. And the double kill for Skeeter. Falcons are just on another level.
It's the creativity, right? It's the fact that they can just put this Pango in the offlane and run the Huskar. You can play the Dragon Knight carry. They can do whatever they want. Everything is just working. BZM.
Rolling Thunder does hit into the arrow. Shield crash as well. BZM. It's on Kuluju or Coil. It's only onto the one target. As Amar will continue the chase. Swatch and one right click. Make it a shield crash instead. Down goes BZM into the double tip.
Oh, they're being so toxic and alternative. These are old school teammates from Team Creepwave, which is still in Malrine's nickname here as a sponsor. I don't think you can be sponsored by your old team, including Amar. He also has Creep Wave in his.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, these two guys together with BZM used to play together a little over a year ago, I think it was. Time flies when you're having fun, though. That is so fun. Oh, this is the dream. This is what I hoped would happen.
Tomato into the arrow. Oh my goodness. He is not going anywhere. There is a swap, but Amar gets the stun just on time. And that leads to the double kill for Malrine, who is completely dumpstering this game.
As Radiance
Aegis that's going to start pushing. You don't have single target damage. The combo that you have is something like coil into swap, and then you're trying to last him into tier 4s. Well, now you
The
can't.
coil, but Skeeter has already come. They're on the same page at all times. OG just cannot find a free pickoff to save their lives. BZM, illusory orb as Amar will continue to chase. Very greedy boy. Swash. Not sure if it clipped anyone there, but Whisper just in time.
420.
That's true. It is 420. We appreciate that.
Speaking of blinks, there's another. Turret has his now.
Yeah. Arrow. It is going to hit. So Snake King able to hit his arrows, unlike some of the other.
Tower is under
I thought you were
attack.
going to be more bold and say like 25. That might be a little bit too rough.
Alright. Get the lasso off, but Crit comes in to cancel the TP.
Radiant's top tower.
That'll be a free pickoff for the... Yep.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I was going to say Kevin, but that's Purge's name, so that wouldn't really work.
That miscommunication for the first time here.
Tomato.
They missed the arrow.
They do. And a counter initiation. There's the Mars Arena. The instant stun comes out onto Whisper. And here comes Amar with the rolling thunder. Snake King does fall. So finally a kill going the way of OG, but Tomato dragon-tailed, and he's done for a while. Looks like Whisper is next on the list.
This fight barely even had Huskar in it. He just arrived.
Okay.
Okay, well, Seb wants to deward.
He wants to die. More like it. BZM going in pretty deep. Pretty decent coil, but I don't know if they have the damage power. But Tomato is initiated on, and he's the first to fall for OG, which means they need to retreat. Malrine with the BKB will just go high ground. Can't quite finish off the racks yet, and you can see Whisper isolated on the other side. So that's now a 5v3. This could be the beginning of the end, or the end of the end.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Right.
Dire's middle
It's
tower.
the dragon form again from Skeeter.
Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
minimum 2 lanes. Still no GG's call from OG.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And Malrine
Tempted to join the fray.
will be getting that Aghanim Scepter pretty soon, so the taunt
Barracks have fallen.
only 600 gold away.
Middle barracks
Not
are
that it's
under
really needed here, but super strong Ags. Alright, he's on the back line.
Radiant's middle.
Definitely feel like if OG aren't going to smoke and just YOLO fight this, then they might as well call it, right? Because then you're just letting Falcons play the map. They're going to look for something here.
Yep, Amar with the swatch. He's in going in pretty deep. Same with Tomato, but he's the one taking most of the damage. BKB's caught for Malrine and company. Malrine just fighting it out. Nice swap from onto Tomato. He's going to live as a result. Oh, I say that, but Amar finds him on the back line again. With the Rolling Thunder, that is 3 dead for OG. Now the buyback on the Ahri. And Amar will continue the chase. Whisper, get
what
an
an
arrow.
arrow.
Snake King is a god.
Beautiful.
Skeeter. Still no GG's yet. Somehow.
Maybe OG don't think the game was good.
Yeah, that's true. They could say BG.
You don't have to lie.
If you type BG, the game doesn't end.
under attack.
That is technically true.
What?
What?
How's that technically true? Oh, you mean it doesn't end until the
Yeah,
engine?
if you
That's
type
true.
BG. the
Yeah.
game oh, you're really slow today, Cinderella.
Yeah, I am.
Very cold.
Seb,
Seb,
I've been trying
again.
to do one more. Alright. It was there.
Oh, dear. Are we sure this isn't a highlight? Seen this before.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Oh, 11,000.
Which makes
Very
sense
impressive.
because who has even hit a tower yet minute 25 in this patch? BZM?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, the lasso from Ahri. They need to get 1 kill. That's their goal. Don't think it's happening, though,
Mission.
as Ahri will drop. Nice blink from Amar. BZM this was very one-sided.
So give some counterplay at least.
But that does mean that your carry is relegated to, okay,
Setting up Skeeter here for success. He's currently... Oh, now he's not lowest CS in the game along the course, so that's okay. Amar,
Ghoul
he's
Frenzy.
dead.
Amar will fall. First blood for Tomato, and that is definitely what OG needed this game.
Crit was off killing a courier, so no backup there for Amar.
The itemization for Tomato once he gets these phase boots. Yeah, I don't know what the interaction with the armlet is, but if it's good, he will certainly buy a flame break into the Dragon Tail. Really nicely placed from Crit. I thought we had this discussion.
Have we had this before?
Maybe that was Keza. I get you two mixed up all the time.
That was so funny. Yeah, we're actually just the same person. So that's fine.
Fly with the blood grenade and try to potentially deny himself. No, goes to BZM for the help. Lightning Storm is in now. Crit looking for the deny, but sad, but will follow through with the kill instead.
Not to be mistaken for Swift Blink. This is a different item. Mars toast.
Tomato is there as well. Only question is who will snag the kill. It's BZM.
Crit will steal a stack in the meantime, as much as he can anyway. Won't get all of it.
Not
He's
bad,
clean
though.
up a decent amount. I think Crit didn't get a single neutral item there, so a bit unlucky.
The Avalanche, Ari looking for the toss. Oh, not quite in range.
It will eventually fall. He'll Whisper. Interesting rotation here.
He gets the rebuke, but he's spotted. Frostbit.
It won't be
Like
enough.
Snake King is going to have to be sacrificed. Malrine and Crit now on the run. 4 members of OG hightailing their way here with BZM's Haste leading the way. On the banner creep wave, by the way.
He lets the tower go to his sponsor. I think that's a fair trade out.
Shackle. Do they have the damage? Seb is the one taking the brunt of the damage. Snaking there with the Frostbite. It's enough. Ari gets the Ava toss. Snaking back into the fray. There's the Mars Arena. Whisper showing up with a huge rebuke. 2 dead, just like that for Falcons, and Malrine is next. If they, okay, that would have been really bad. So 3 kills for OG. As Amar will be able to TP out.
Really nice response from Whisper, and so fast for 30 seconds. So the midway move pushed all the way in. It's going to give a power rune over to the left.
Ari again, the toss back. Shackle hits. Beautifully done. Really good coordination from Ari. Eva.
I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like there was a phase in Dota where like Shiva against Naga.
Arena comes out from Whisper. Talk about your terrible build in just a moment. Whisper able to get out. As Seth TP's into a Frostbite. Malrine getting some right clicks in will force them back, and now the tier 1 tower is really taking a lot of damage. The first doom of the game. Amar, though, we see Tomato get off the infest to give a little bit extra HP for BZM. All right, is this a game where you think OG or Falcons need to have some sort of a lead at a certain point? I mean, I feel like Falcons feel very comfortable going late anyway because they got the Naga. Hold that thought. Tomato gets dragon-tailed into the Doom, and he's dead. And I think this will be the main Doom target.
Okay, can you win a fight against the illusions, right? Because that's a way oversimplified way of looking at it. Ideally, what you want is
Counter initiation. This was a bit of a bait. This Whisper gets the spear onto Malrine. Reinforcements. Not
whole team there. Zero commitment clear you have is the Lesh. The Radiance and Lifesteal is going to float for now, but when Naga gets like 4 items.
Doom onto Lesh. You ain't healing. You'll also keep him alive a little bit longer. Infernal Blade to follow. That's Ari. He's going to get the toss back, so they do get the Lesh. That is the very important kill. Tomato, bit of trouble. It's off his rage, but now just has to run. No Infestus. Skeeter comes in with the song. Tomato's able to get out, but the remaining 3 not so lucky. Focus, of course, on the core, which is Mars. Whisper is dead. Seb literally just dies to illusions.
A little bit. Tomato with the Radiance has a way to go.
Oh, he is going Maelstrom eventually. Yep, that's a problem. And they have the Dragon Tail. Ouch. On the other side of the map, though, Amar does get picked off. But all about Tomato, that position 1 life stealer. Amar has definitely bounced back despite that death. His 3rd net worth. Roche timer as well, Cinderin.
Yeah.
actually. Roshan comes to the Radiant side where OG is greeted by him. You can see the scan comes out, so Falcons are aware, but not getting here in time. This will be very good for OG. I assume BZM picks this up. But last time we saw Lash Core.
And most importantly, this will be very good for me because it's sub 22 again.
Yeah, that's true. Man.
We're starting to drop that average share, and I can feel
Didn't change since the last game.
this guy's definitely 2158 by now.
Oh, Whisper takes the rune and will punish Crit for just even attempting to steal it.
Clutch. I say clutch. Okay, never mind. It's spawning now. I thought I saw it spawn ahead of him. In front of him, I mean. Starting to see things now. Seb. Will see his own death.
Frostbite. Will drop to the deck.
It's him just
Ari, quick blink. He is infested right now. Very thick boy, 3k HP. Likely gonna try for an Avatos, but can you get the opening? No, Mar's gonna get the opening. Gets Avatos there. Lifestealer pops out. Tomato is really able to find a clean connection. Instead, he gets lassoed and brought back into the Doom. And Snares there as well. Turn this around when Crit gets tossed in the end. The Illusion's doing a lot to work with, but is it enough?
No, he's fine.
He'll just barely live.
Done it again. Ari gonna game bottom with an infested Lifestealer looking for trouble.
Skeeter, he doesn't have Song this time.
This could be a really big find.
Oh, they don't want to go for it. Trying to bait this in potentially. Pops out the Lifestealer with the Rage, focusing on Mallory to start things out. He's inside the arena. Whisper with a nice spear as well. That actually hits Snake King. Trying to get through the gate. He does!
Oh my God.
He gets through somehow, and Snake King will be the only kill they find. Aside from Crit.
And Crit's Courier.
Peter.
He does have TP. No!
Oh, the spear. Uh-oh, 42 seconds on the Song. This is going to be a slow death for Skeeter, but pops the Conjure. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get out of this. There's no way. Spear, that would have been hilarious. Has the Radiance disabled right now, just in case. The arena Whisper. Connection onto Crit. He gets bursted. That's the infest bomb. Now the tier 2 tower will go OG's way. Skeeter cutting the waves. Spites his patented hero. Seen this many a time.
He actually patented the strategy of cutting waves as well.
I think so too.
He won here by Tomato. Not get to stick around very long.
And it's a 53-second road. Crit will get the wisdom this time. It'll cost him his life again.
Well, that time he got it.
This fight is not gonna happen. Alrain does get out, but this means Roche number 2 for OG. And this is the banner. Let's see if they've learned from all of our great commentary over the last couple weeks.
I thought we haven't concluded anything.
I concluded on day 1.
Okay, what's the conclusion?
You don't use it right away.
Oh, you save it until you have 2. That's right.
No. Well, yeah, you can. You save it for when you have a full lane. How much is the flag worth? Today, you learn that.
High ground.
BZM high ground, yeah, and Falcons. Are they just going to give this up? Fortification comes out.
They are sacking it. I think.
That looks to be the case. There's the flag being taken out. Just 200 gold. Wow.
Yeah, so now that the flag is down, they don't care about this lane. Because now they can't use the flag on the lane.
I guess so. BZM gets an absolute free set of racks. Skeeter, okay. They find the initiation. This is the Aegis, remember. Bloodstone activated. BZM. It's off the Split Earth with that shard. He's going to get Infernal Bladed now, getting pretty low. Skeeter with the BKB now. They will get the first life. Song of Siren.
That's the end of this play. They have nothing in the tank. I think OG can keep going. That was Lasso. There was Song. There was BKB on Naga. If they protect BZM well here with Tomato as well as a Lotus Orb. Snaking out a Maelstrom.
Okay.
Very random.
Very cool courier kill at the 33-minute mark. Somewhat impactful. Tower dealt a bit of damage by OG.
That's not bad.
Maybe that's enough.
Sure.
Falcons looking for a fight. Mallory gets the opening connection onto Ari. Lasso's expended as well. Seth throws out the power shot as Whisper coming in with an arena onto 3. BZM, the BKB, pulse Nova Splitter, hits on 2. They get the Bad Rider, buys back instantly though. Mallory could also buy back, but no Dragon Form to work with. So double kill for BZM, as now Falcons on the retreat.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Are you sure? He just bought Octarine.
Yep, never mind. He put in his quick buy after buying Octarine. All right, well, he did the math too, clearly.
Okay, well, he'll get to do more often. Tomato will be greeted by the Black Dragon now. Ari trying to go for the top deck, but it's a creep instead. As the Gale Force bringing Mallory back into the arena, pinned as well. But the song, is it going to save the Dragon Knight? No. Down goes Mallory. And now it's a 5v4 situation for OG. Tomato, a little bit of a premature BKB where Ogre seal away. Gets Lasto now after the fact into the Doom. Yules is applied right now, but I think they have enough to another Yules, all right. But I do believe the Lifestealer is dead, so it ends up being a 1-for-1, but a nice shackle onto Amar is going to force out his BKB. Snake King going to drop of his own accord, will buy back instantly. Flame Break connecting onto 2 is Skeeter. Still trying to have some impact here. It's BZM pretty much out of mana. There's the ensnare. Snake King, Frostbite to follow it up. Ari with the full Anatos onto Amar. Not be bursted down this time. Instead, Sed will be by Skeeter's pure right clicks with all the illusions. And now the surrounding. Wind Waker, though, gonna keep BZM out of harm's way for the time being, but the Frostbite again from Snake King. That was actually the Crystal clone, and then the Frostbite. Avatos again from Ari. This time it's enough to finish off crit. But yet another Frostbite. Frostbite's being used 20 times this fight, I do believe. As Skeeter continuing to try to chase. Gets the ensnare into BZM. As Ari is eventually finished off. Skeeter with the ensnare in 2 seconds, but BZM does find the distance. Will eventually get out of dodge. So they can find the connection. He dies very fast, of course, as Whisper. It's going to be spotted by Mallory with that terrain walk. Another Wind Waker being used. As BZM going to put a splitter all the way on the other side. His crit will die to Whisper first. Gets off the arena. The song is placed by Skeeter. Tomato's BKB still going. The Doom applied now to Tomato. We'll try to walk it off. Rebuke from Whisper. So yield onto Amar's going to force out his BKB into the Shivas as well as the illusions. Just decimating Seth. Gets the Lotus applied, but eventually burns down. Snaking on the high ground. Spear will cancel it. That's the dieback for the CM.
I think Whisper went back for it there. Yeah. We'll claim that.
Skeeter still on the high ground here. The enemy triangle. This fight's not over yet. Orchid. Skeeter's going to try to run away. As Tomato with the rage. Amar was trying to back him up. Skeeter, very aggressive play. Might be punished now. Rebuke. No song, of course. They should be able to burst him down here eventually. And Tomato gets the kill. Might be why that's true.
Oh, he's wearing your jacket.
Snake King spotted out, dead again. 60 seconds.
Not much margin for hero now for Skeeter. Roche number 3.
Much like cordwood before axes axe.
Yep, so refresher card will drop for OG's side.
Oh, Mars already has the orb, so Lesh, I guess, for a second round of BKB and Wind Waker Shiva. I suppose. Don't leave it in the pit, boys.
Objectively the correct choice. If you're going to put it down then, has to be mid lane.
Skeeter finally gets level 20, minute 44 on his Naga. And Skeeter is toast.
Yes, surrounded. Hops the BKB and Song.
He actually got
trying to TP out, and he will get through somehow.
I thought they got this
Sleeping. Well, maybe sleeping. Okay, we're going to have to hold that thought. Amar gets off the Doom and now has to run away.
He can refresh.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He refreshes the avalanche toss and the right clicks of Tomato with the Ghoul Frenzy applied. Amar, second BKB. Needs his blink up in 1 second. Will be fine. Whisper being chased meanwhile. Gets off his arena. But Crit gets the blink and the lasso, but no connection yet from the team because the arena is blocking them off. Now BZM coming in. Split Earth onto the high ground. As Whisper still being pursued. Ensnare is there, gets off a rebuke. The Lotus now applied. Breathe Fire as well. He finally will go down. And the song comes out. And then shortly after, Skeeter dies. And that is the no buyback as you talked about. The shackle onto the DK. Power shot as well. As Malrine gets to the high ground and dies there. OG finding the fights they need.
Good armor from the Shivas that they have. OG do manage to get the better trade here. This should be a second lane minimum. DK can buy back and probably force them out of the base.
Ari gets the Avatar to the back, and that's the buyback, like you said, from the DK. Lasso onto the left. Crit is going to get right-click down by Spawn, not able to get to the fountain. And now the Gale Force onto Amar, glitching out. Typical animation there. Amar will be able to step away, but the barracks now being consumed by the focus fire. And Tomato's right clicks, 2 racks for OG. Imagine if they had
8k gold means absolutely nothing almost.
Crit. That's the Blink Lasso. As a Doom somewhere. Oh, it's on the ledge.
That's the
BZM all alone. He is dead. Tomato, one on the right clicks onto Amar. The Doom comes out onto him now as BZM buys back into the game. The Lasso now onto Whisper. Lotus apply, but there's the song from Skeeter to reset. As Falcons, I'm not sure if they want to continue to fight here. The Doom about to end now on Tomato. Oh, Spear not going to connect as Falcon. Skeeter does get stuck inside the arena. We'll pop the BKB now. Does he actually want to fight this though? The second arena coming out for Whisper. And Skeeter at half HP gets tossed into the air, speared into the arena. Down goes the Naga for 80 seconds. That is likely the opening for OG. It's BZM taking full advantage of that buyback. Oh, he just got buyback now.
Just got the gold.
But it might not matter. Megas are coming the way of OG. They're going to try to go for the throne. See if they can set something up for the buyback onto the Naga Siren. As Tomato getting on him, and Ari gets the Avatar, the shackle onto the illusion, but along with Snake King, and that's the bigger kill. He buys back instantly. Abyssal Blade from Tomato. Applied to Amar. All he can do is pop Shivas and die. On the Lasso, though, BZM gets into the fountain. This is going to be a dieback for him. Huge kill for Falcons as they buy back again on Amar. So 5 versus 4. Dragon Tail now onto Whisper. I've seen this before for Falcons where they go for the win. It's Whisper, Infernal Bladed, hooking it up, brought down as well. Does have buyback though.
Oh,
it's a 5v4
this is actually not over. What OG need to not do here is commit hard into a fight that they lose. They need to poke, prod, stun, delay them, try for a toss into tier 4s maybe.
I think Falcons are going to skip this and go for the tier 4s now, and that's exactly what's happening. Yeah. There's the Lasso initiation onto Tomato. He's already at half HP, gets pinned, but finally gets a low zone reply. Uses, okay, they get the song off from Skeeter as the first arena comes through for the buyback. But Tamar's already at half HP. He's getting decimated inside his own arena. Tomato looks to be next, gets forced out to the other side. Tossed up by Ari, but it's all for naught. He dies, flies back instantly. Amar refreshes, and 3 dead for OG. And now it's a 5 versus 2 situation for Falcons as they are going for the win. Fortification and likely the last one for OG now for the rest of this game. They don't even have to go for the hero kills if they don't want to. Amar, he's going to get Abyssal Blade, getting a little bit too aggressive. Tomato doing quite a bit of damage. Dragon Tail applied the rage, runs out, has to pop his BKB and try to go back to base. He's getting reeled in. The literal worst ability in the game from Skeeter being used. The tier 4s are down. The Ancient fully exposed. Focus fire to Skeeter. He's just ignoring everybody. The Ancient will go down for Falcons if they just ignore everything and they win it. Unbelievable. I cast a game at Dubai Dacha. This exact thing happened. Falcons are so good in the extreme late game scenarios.